Josh Harris is getting very close to being forced to sell the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, like, this team can't get out of their own way if their lives depended on it. But we're going to talk about what happened with the Sixers because there's always something, especially in a season like this. We're going to talk about all of that and why he's going to have to sell the Sixers. But without further ado, here's the intro. What's going on, Cliffhangers? We are back with another video. We are still on the road to 5,000 subscribers for the end of 2025. So make sure you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, get me to 100 likes on this video and become a part of the Noti Gang. Hit that bell notification down below so you never miss a video. And without further ado, hold up. Go Birds! We're going back to the bowl, man. We're going back to the bowl. We're going to talk about the Birds. We're going to talk about the Sixers and what transpired over this past weekend and why Josh Harris is going to have to sell the team. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so at the beginning of the video, like I said, I told y'all that Josh Harris is getting dangerously close to having to sell the Philadelphia 76ers, and here's why. So as you all know, the Eagles are going to their second Super Bowl in 3 years, headed by Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, all my guys, man. I'm happy, I'm hyped. We going back to the bowl. Y'all can see my excitement, right? Second Super Bowl, 3 years. You don't get this opportunity. We have to appreciate it. This is the greatest run, Eagles run of my life outside of course, 2017 when they won the Super Bowl. But as you all know, there are plenty of other sports teams in Philadelphia that we all know and love because we are just Philly fans through and through. It's what we love. It's what we love to watch. We love to cheer for them. But after the Eagles won their NFC Championship game, you saw those teams start to tweet out congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, which is something very customary that other teams, everybody does everywhere. The Phillies did it. The Flyers tweeted it out. Even the Union tweeted out. And it's because something that you do. It's a camaraderie in the city because we're all one big family rooting for all of these teams to make it far and possibly win championships because that's what the city needs. The one big problem here is the Sixers never tweeted anything out. In fact, they tweeted out something while the other teams were tweeting out congratulations to the Eagles. They tweeted out stats from their game on, I think they had a game Saturday. Yeah, they tweeted out stats from that game. And of course, you all know that Josh Harris is an owner of the Washington Commanders, who the Eagles beat this Sunday. So it's I wanted to wait a little bit. I wanted to wait 24 hours to see if something would change. Nothing happened, right? So the Sixers never tweeted anything out. They even went as far as tweeting more things out solely about the Sixers. And like people started to notice it on Twitter. And there was even an article on Barstool about it and like how Josh Harris obviously told the Sixers, do not tweet anything about the Eagles because he owns the Commanders now. But that just goes back to like, why? What are you doing? Like it just goes back to like, he doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the city. Like just because you're butthurt, you're being petty because your commanders lost. But by the way, you're the owner of a rival team in the same division in a different sport. Why would you ever do that? But you just don't understand the city and the fans. These teams are for us. They're for the city. They're for the fans. It's for us to all congratulate each other, for us to all come together as a family and root for these teams. And we just want to feel like the teams understand us, and which majority of the time, all the teams, I'll give them their credit. They usually understand the fans. Are usually locked in because that's what the admins are for and Twitter and everything, because they build a community with us. So for the Sixers, for him to tell the Sixers to not tweet anything out about congratulating the most popular team in the city, like don't get it twisted. This is the Philadelphia is a football city. It's Eagles before everything. It could be, you can switch it up. You can say Phillies after that, Sixers after that, whatever, but it's Eagles above all. And even like I said on Twitter, no matter what class of Eagles fan you are, rich, poor, child, middle class, you are an insane fan about this Eagles team. Like you're insane. Like you can see how everybody, we all act the same no matter what the class is. But this is just for us. So for him to go and tell the Sixers, don't tweet anything out, like what are you doing? Why would you do that? You're just taking away something from the fans because there's a lot of Sixers fans that aren't in tune with football. but they aren't as in tune with football. But they still want to be a part of congratulating the Eagles because we're all fans. So like, I'm not a big hockey fan, but like, if the Flyers made it to the Stanley Cup, I want to see them congratulate. I want to see the Eagles congratulate them. I want to see the Sixers congratulate them. But just because you're butthurt because you got 55 points dropped on y'all on a team that you own that is a rival in the division, like, what are you doing, bro? That it's going back to show he does not understand the city. And it's been something that has happened throughout his entire tenure here. Like, and I was literally just on Twitter saying, like, Josh Harris hasn't been like a terrible owner. He hasn't been great, but he hasn't been terrible. But like, things like this is where like you need an owner or somebody who understands the city, who understands like fans root for these teams. This is most fans' lives. Like their weeks are shaped behind whether these teams win or lose. And for you not to congratulate them just because you're mad or you're petty and because you want to be selfish, it's just dead wrong to the fans, bro. Like, I even said on Twitter, like, this is something that you just, like I've already been saying, like, you don't get it. You need an owner that gets it, that understands the city, like Jeff Lurie. He knows that he had to hire, he got somebody like Howie Roseman in. They're going to continue to get guys and continue to push these teams to win, but they also understand the city, understanding their teams, even like going out and drafting Jeremiah Trotter Jr. with that whole family story, because it's just something that you know that the fans wanted to see. He's also a great talent, but the fans wanted to see that. It was a heartfelt moment. It's always about, with these teams, connecting with the fans and trying to win and building a huge community. And Josh Harris has simply never done that. I think he's incapable of doing that. And it's like these type of things where, like, bro, you just sell the team. It's so very obvious. He cares more about the Commanders than he does about the Sixers. Even before he owned the Commanders, you could tell he didn't care about the Sixers. The Sixers just made him a lot of money because they had Joel Embiid, they had these winning seasons, they had Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz. They were able to build on winning seasons. So he was just worried about, all right, we're just going to be good enough to where we can continue to look like we are going to be a contending team, but I'm also going to just continue to be able to collect money off of this team. I don't really care about them. He goes to the Commanders, they lose. You can obviously tell, like, the joy. You always see Josh Harris in Commanders gear. You always see him out. You always see him smiling. He obviously cares about the Commanders more than he cares about the Philadelphia 76ers. So just sell the Sixers, bro. Like, this is bigger than just money at this point. Like we care. We love these teams. We care about them. Why are you taking that away from the fans? Because you lost. That's your fault. That's a whole different sport. Like, don't go. You went out of your way to tell the Sixers to not congratulate the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think that is dead wrong. He needs to sell the team. I'm over this entire Sixers run. I just want everything to be over. I want a whole new structure, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Should Josh Harris sell the team? What did you feel about the Sixers not tweeting out congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for making it to the Super Bowl? Go Birds. I'll holla at y'all.